Hey guys, I started to do a video of casting and mixing and all that stuff, and I started off with this stuff. Where is it? This stuff, Smooth On or Smooth Cast 65D. Well, this stuff, the pot life is 2.5 minutes. It might as well be 2.5 seconds. I what do you call it? I mixed it up, tried to degas it, and worked the camera, degassed the resin, and pour it into the mold. Well, let's set up before I even got into the mold. Well, I actually set up as I was pouring it. I was like, God dang it. So then I said, okay, well, I'll try and do it without degassing. I'll just mix it real nice, real easy, and slowly, and then pour it in the molds. And I didn't get it in the pressure pot in time, so trying to move the camera around. So anyway, make a long story short, I made a whole bunch of stuff up. I said, to hell with the camera. It wasn't working. I was having a hard time, but the barrels, they came out all right. I got some defects in the bottom of some of them, and I don't know why. I think when I pressured them, put them in a pressure pot, I think it distorted the mold a little bit. But they're good. They're still good. They're going to be cleaned up. And then these here, this is Smooth Cast 321. And this stuff is great. This stuff, well, it's good if you need pot life. I think the pot life on this is, let me see. Yeah, pot life on this is 7 minutes. 7 stinking minutes. That's great. That gives me all the time in the world. So what I did was, I mixed them up. First thing I did is I opened these up and shook them up, put them in a pressure pot, the vacuum chamber, and slowly sucked all the air out of it so I didn't get any more bubbles. Did that with both of them. Then I took it and poured them into the mixing cup, like this one here, using these graduated cups here. Mixed it up, and then I degassed this, and so a lot of air came out. Then I poured them into the molds, and put these in the vacuum chamber, and slowly suck some of the bubbles out of them. And I didn't do it for very long, just long enough where I got a lot of the air out of them. I didn't get it all out, but then from there, then you put it in the pressure pot. So 7 minutes was just about the right time when I was getting them in the pressure pot. I always leave a little bit. Where is it at? I always leave a little bit of resin in my cup so I can tell when it dries. I can take a look at it when it turns white. This is clear. This, as a matter of fact, right now I've got the gas pump mold in there with clear resin. Let's see how that works. I also degassed this, so there's not very many. I don't think you can see any at all air bubbles in it, but it's also under pressure. It's got to be in there for 16 freaking hours. I never did go and buy the other stuff. Anyway, so I made a bunch of these up. I think I got 36 of the barrels, and yeah, the 65D was a little bit too fast. A little too fast. But I got some more crates than I did. And then the tops go on like this. They got some air bubbles in them. They can be filled or not. It depends on what you're going to do with them. Transmissions, got all kinds of. I got 3 or 4 transmissions, I think. Yeah, and a bunch of toolboxes. But anyway, so that's why I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna try to do this on camera, but it turned out to be a fiasco. So I was tripping over everything. I had my pressure pot set one place. I had my vacuum chamber set another place. I was trying to run back and forth, work the camera, mix the stuff. It was a mess. But anyway, this is what I've been doing. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. We're gonna see how that the gas pump comes out. Hopefully it comes out really good. If it does, I'll have to make another one. And then eventually I'm gonna go buy the good stuff. But I had the stuff laying around, so you know, if you got it, why not use it? Another thing, it's all this smooth-on stuff that I've got. This is probably a year, maybe longer, maybe older than that, maybe 2 years old. And I was really skeptical if it was going to work. I had some other stuff that was like 8 years old, and I tried that. It had separated. You could look at it and you shake it up. You could see where it had got moisture in it. I tried that, and that was no good. It didn't really cure. But I'm really surprised that the smooth cast, the smooth on stuff actually worked pretty good, and the crystal clear is it's another thing it's about the same age as these. So anyway, it's a quick update on what I've been doing. I'm still trying to come up with a plan of attack to do the antique and the old weathered molds for the gas pumps, and I'm kind of working on that. I got some ideas. I'm going to make some stuff on the lathe, and I may even start from scratch, build a whole new pump, but I don't think so. I think I'm just going to stick with what I got, because why make all that stuff if I'm only going to use it once or twice? Anyway, all right guys, we'll talk to you later, and I got to clean this damn mess up. Thanks a lot. Bye. But you want to give a light misting. You want to make sure your molds are clean too before you start messing with it. All right. This helps the resin come out better. Nothing really sticks to silicone, but if you want to increase the life of your mold, it's way better to put some mold release in there. And then also, I like putting, instead of just laying it flat, I like putting a piece of glass over the top. So when it self-levels, when it comes up, I will put this over the top and squeeze out the rest of the resin and try to make a nice flat bottom surface. So I hit these up too. Anyway, next step coming up.